Experience. Experience. That is a word that I think sometimes can be overused, sometimes isn't the be all and end all, but you can't reject it. Experience. Croatia know how to take you into deep waters. And I felt that the best way for Japan to win this game was in those 90 minutes. Those 90 minutes was Japan's best chance to win this game. Losing on penalties is hot. I mean, we're having the Twitch stream and someone asked me that, would you rather lose in the last minutes of a game or on penalties? And I said that I'd rather lose in the last, I think I'd rather lose in like last minutes of a game or something, even if that were hot and everything. But at the same time, you say that penalties, and it's so funny, the same thing has happened to Japan. 4 years ago, they lost in the very last minutes against Belgium. Now they lost on penalties. But I think this will probably pain them more. I don't know. But you can't miss your first two penalties. I just spoke to a friend of mine, Japanese friend of mine, basically my friend's wife, a friend of mine. I said sorry. And she told me that those are the worst penalties that she's ever seen. Those penalties were garbage. See, it's one thing when a keeper saves it, and you're like, you know what? It's on you. I had power, I had accuracy, but it's on you. But it's another, bro, they're calling them IU penalties and so forth because you can't miss those. Yeah, those were poor. Here's my thing. I knew Minamino was going to miss. I knew he was going to miss. I didn't think Mitoma was going to miss. So for me, I thought Mitoma, okay, let's score. So when he missed, I was like, oh, you've missed your first two penalties? Lord. And it's up against a team who are experienced. They won two penalty shootouts back to back. Was it three? No, I think it was two. They won two penalty shootouts back to back. What's it called? Against Russia and against Denmark. These guys are experienced in this. So to give yourself the best chance, at least score your first, score your second, So, but you've got to give a shout out to the guys because they missed LIVAKOVIC. LIVAKOVIC was clutch. LIVAKOVIC was clutch because he guessed the right way. Because here's his thing. It's still a guessing game. Because you could still take a bad penalty, but if the keeper goes the wrong way, you'll score. So everything is stacked against the keeper. So you have to give credit to LIVAKOVIC for diving the right way and making those saves. I think he made 3 saves. He made 3 saves. So he was huge. It's hard to even review the game and look at the game because all that's in my mind is just those penalties and those penalty shootouts. So for Croatia, experience. And I think for Dalic, people say, why did he take off Kovacic and Modric? Now, Modric, he's 37 years old. Why did he take off Kovacic, bro? Because he's still important for the game. Modric makes sense. He's too old. But for Croatia, it's experience, man. Experience. And for me, Japan are a great team. They're going to be amazing in 4 years, and I think they've done themselves proud, and they're going to keep on improving. Japan, I felt, have had an amazing tournament. You beat Spain, you beat Germany, and you went out to the World Cup finalists on penalties. So for Japan, you have nothing to be ashamed of, but it will pain because of how bad those penalties were, and that will haunt Hasebe, Mitoma, and your boy, or what was it? Minamino. But shout out to Croatia. They did a thing. They were a goal down. They reacted. Great goal by Perisic, and they won on pens through that experience, man. Is what it is, man. On to the next. Hit the subscribe button there for the Football Hot, and I'll see you guys here tonight for the World Cup live roundup show. One love. Experience wins the day. Japan unlucky.